All right, Virgos. So I just decided I would do a little bonus for you guys. Sometimes I do this for the whatever zodiacs have the like are the most watched throughout the week, and so it's been kind of a funny week in my world, but I haven't been as my free time hasn't allowed me to put out as many videos. But Virgos, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my channel and giving me awesome feedback. And so I wanted to do a bonus here. You guys will be getting another video on Sunday as well, just FYI, okay? But let's do a quick bonus for you also. Okay, Virgo, we start out with you, darling. I don't have a theme for this one. I'm just letting the story unfold. But everything is a little theme no matter what this week for like in the temple. So like the deeper energy vibe. And we've got Virgo's thoughts are racing, or someone is racing toward Virgo. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with that Knight of Swords, but right now we've got a Virgo as our primary character, very much in their power. When I see like someone's own zodiac showing up as the very first card, it's like this is a character in their strongest energy. They know exactly who they are. They know exactly how they feel. Now, the thing is, I read stories according to how I actually see the cards, and so they're facing each other with the way they came out for me, okay? So I see something coming straight at our Virgo, and it's something racing in. This could be a sudden conversation, could be coming in from a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is a message coming in. That's what we're going to say. It's a message coming in from a King of Swords. I don't know that I think they're coming in. I think that they're sending a message. Six of Wands, it's one of that they feel good about sending. It's one of success. It's one where they feel really strong, really proud about this. The Hierophant, hold on. The Hierophant can be a message that's coming from their higher self, and that's why they feel so strongly about it. Unless this person is, messaging to say, good tidings, I just want you to know that I am married. Eight of Cups in the upright. No, that's not a married person. So this is someone who is writing to say something that they're proud of, that they have done, that they have connected with their higher self, and that they are taking action in their own life according to the direction that they need to go. Why do they want to share this with Virgo? Why do they suddenly want to tell Virgo, I'm walking my own path in life? 10 of Pentacles. They want to share this with Virgo because they think that this is something that is that will please Virgo, that will inform Virgo that they have reached a level of self-sufficiency, that Virgo will be proud of them, is what I wanted to say first. Tell me about their Eight of Cups energy. What does that mean? They're walking their own path. Ace of Wands and the Star. They're able to go after what their wish fulfillment is, their true passion. Is it Virgo that is their true passion then? How do they feel about Virgo? The Lovers and the Five of Swords. They feel, this is so strange, they feel about Virgo that they want Virgo, they've lifted Virgo up into this energy of like, this is my ideal person, this is who I'm passionate about, this is the love that I want. And they're also, I say, how do they feel about Virgo? They also want to fight with Virgo. I feel like this person has a, here's what I'm going to go ahead and say. For someone to feel passionate, and I want you, and I want to reach out to you, and I want to tell you that my life is now my own, and I think that you'll be proud of me for this, and I am able to finally go after my passion, my wish fulfillment. I am in control of my destiny, my life. I'm proud of myself finally. I feel connected to my higher self. I know what I want in my life. I get to be the master of my own ship. Virgo, that's what I want to tell you. And the way they feel about Virgo is, and I passionately want you, and I also want to fight with you. To me, this is like, There's a lot of pent-up, unfinished storyline between these two. Why the Five of Swords? Why the argument? Why the desire? It's like they want to kiss the Virgo and they also want to fight with Virgo. Queen of Swords, the High Priestess in the reverse. Oh, it's that I'm reading this a little differently now. They feel like they're going to have to defend themselves because Virgo is going to have boundaries up, and they know this. They are positive. They are positive. Virgo will not listen to them. Virgo has boundaries up and says, don't you dare step a toe on my turf. And Virgo would say, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. They know this. And they also know Virgo will sense absolutely anything and everything. Everything that has not been truthful in the past, Virgo has already brought to light with this shining sword. So they know that they're actually going to have to battle Virgo, but they're so passionate. Hi, my love. Hi. Did you want to come in and say hi to Mama? Did you wake up and you need a hug? Come on, you can come in. You can come in if you want to, sweetheart. Sorry, my baby's here. Why are they defensive, though? Well, this card came out before I asked that, so I'm just going to say that in their mind, they have to be able to be strong to face Virgo. But why the battle? Why do they fully expect the battle? Three of Wands. Hold on. Three of Wands is about the future. Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Hanged Man in the reverse. Why do they expect the battle? The battle is because, this is, it's either because they expect a battle with Virgo because they never made clear what they wanted for the future, even though they were always sure about it. Or it's that, hold on. I don't want to say something unless I can see it clearly. And what I'm thinking, the alternative is still, Eight of Swords. So they are actually, my ear is itching on that left side, like a lot. I'm thinking exactly that. They don't actually know what they want for the future. So why are they even approaching Virgo to come in and say, my life is my own, but I don't really know what I want. And I really want you, Virgo. And I know it's going to be a big argument because I really want to have like a passionate encounter with Virgo. But as far as what the future really holds, I don't really know. But I do know that I'm really stuck on the Virgo, and I don't know, do I really want to connect with the Virgo and really offer something real? I don't even know about that part. Then why does this person think that they have a right to approach a Virgo? I don't understand, because to me, this person has no business ever approaching anybody in that vibe. Two of Wands. They're hedging bets. They just want to kind of see how they feel. But I thought this person said that they were so sure of themselves. Their life was their own. They want to come in and tell Virgo. It's almost like this person, it kind of feels like a kid to me. Like, see, I did it. Now I'm in charge of my life. Aren't you proud of me? And then it's like, but I don't really know what I want. I don't know. This person is not, it's not coming across like a king to me at all. They may be in charge, but they're not coming in with honor from what I can see. They don't even know what they want. Oh, they don't want it to be over with Virgo. They want to be able to talk to Virgo. They know that. Why do they want, what the heck? Why do they think that they want Virgo in their life still? Why? I don't understand. Justice. They don't understand either. Maybe this person is a Libra. Maybe they're a Scorpio. It's not fair. They want something from Virgo still. They don't want to make things right. They actually want to keep things for themselves. That's not right. They're not making anything fair. Four of Swords, Six of Cups. In their mind, Virgo is someone that they want to keep being able to return to. It's like they have this wonderful memory of Virgo and they want that back. So they want things to be healed to a certain extent for themselves. So they have this happy spot that they can keep returning to. hold on, because I'm so deeply annoyed with this character, I need to step away and we need to go to the universe. Let the universe do the talking, because I'm going to keep asking questions, and I want this to not come from me, because I flat out, I'm like, oh no. I feel very protective over my lead character right now. I do not want this Joker coming toward our lead character, and that is Sassy Kate, being the big protective mean sister who wants to protect my character. So let's say, universe, what should we see about this? The Lovers. Okay, so first off, I do not need to be protective, because they get to decide what they want. That's a choice that Virgo gets to make and that person gets to make. If there is a bond here and these two have a bond and they have some kind of a storyline, they want to connect, that is between them. So I do not need to even trouble myself about that. That is a choice for only those two lovers. And the moon is here. Neither one of them genuinely knows. So the universe says, whoa, whoa, says the Kate, step back. We haven't asked how the Virgo feels about them. Maybe the Virgo is just as confused. I don't know how I feel about them anymore either. All I know is I too feel passion toward them, but I don't know what I want with them yet either. The moon is here. Neither character knows. So the universe is saying, well, wait a minute. You didn't ask how the other character feels, so no need to get all, protective. Ace of Cups sideways. They don't know how they'll feel again. This is a weird one, because it's almost like these characters won't be able to tell how they feel about each other until they have some passionate, moment together. They won't know. Temperance. They may actually, this is a very unique story, and all of these stories come out different. And what I'm going to say about this one, according to what we see with the universe, without my input, is, in a strange way, these two having some kind of passionate encounter, whatever that means, whether it's just a really intense communication where they like pare it down and they say it real and raw how they really feel and they get everything off their chests, that has to happen first. Or maybe they do need to be in, a lover's embrace first, before either one will really know how they feel, and then find a place of balance between the two of them. Maybe it is through a physical connection, or maybe it is just through a conversation, but neither one really knows where the love is or isn't until they get to experience some moment together. Maybe it is just through conversation, maybe it is through intimacy, but we finally get to a place of temperance, and then we have the Devil. They have to get to a place of peace where they can openly communicate about the attachment, the toxicity, the way, wow. Hold on. The attachment, the toxicity, and the love. There has been stalemating, there has been hurt and anger, and they have not been able to let go of each other, and they have to get to a place of where they can calmly and peaceably talk about everything that they've been through, how they have felt, all of the connection of not being able to let go of each other, all of this intensity, all of this hurt, and the hope for this 10 of Cups. And maybe that's what created all the hurt, because there was a desire for a 10 of Cups. The Strength card. This is a very emotional and difficult conversation for these two to have. And it's one that they can only have, and this is going to sound strange, this may be a conversation that they can only get to this really important part of the conversation if they are in that lover's embrace, where there isn't, anything, that, like, the fear of vulnerability is kind of gone, because they're already in a vulnerable situation. And that's, I am almost wondering if each of them says, I don't know that you love me. If that's the vulnerable thing that each person has to say is, I don't know if you love me. See, I didn't think of it that way until just now, because the moon, remember, preceded that card. If they have to get vulnerable enough to say, it's not just that I don't know how I feel about you. It's, I don't know if you love me. I haven't known if you loved me. Did both of them doubt that they were loved? Is that what this was? And it's that realization, that's the part of temperance, that's the balance where they both actually say it. And then it's like, I have been chained to you all along. And we both turned our back on each other, and both felt unloved when both of us actually wanted that. That takes a lot of courage to get to that point where we can say that to each other. What's the universe got to say about this? It's a very interesting story, the way it's shaped out. Prince of Sacred Circles, the universe says, now get through that hard part. And now these two need time to start slowly moving forward peacefully and see what they could build. Once they air that out, once that part gets aired out between them, then they could slowly and peacefully start moving in a direction. Are they good together? Could they be successful together? Three of Cups speaks of yes, they could be very good together. Part of me doesn't want to do this because I don't want to backtrack when we've already gotten some answers, but let me, for the sake of being fair, let me just say, how did the Virgo feel about them? Page of Wands, a lot of passion, that maybe it was a beginning of something very real. High Priestess, a lot of like intuition, but also a lot of confusion about, I sense so much about this person, but I also don't know what to do about it. Eight of Swords in the reverse. I don't want to be trapped and stuck in my mind. I know that there's passion. I know that I'm intuitively feeling things for them, but I don't want to get stuck on this. I need to, Four of Wands. And yet Virgo felt like that was their Four of Wands person. So if these two have a potential to actually have success here together with that Three of Cups, is there any final message from this deck about them in the Three of Cups? We have got a Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I would argue that it was not time up until now. It was not the right time for them to come together, perhaps until now. We've got a Two of Cups. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm sorry. It's a Five of Cups in the reverse. We have a Queen of Cups upright. And we have the Three of Coins, again, upright. And someone is like affixing almost like a weather vane, or no, excuse me, an angel on the top of a steeple. Sorry, that Five of Cups was, I read it as two at first. It's Five of Cups in the reverse with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. The time for sorrow is over, and the time for like love and this divinely guided connection, like this is their house can now be, I'll use the word blessed, and overseen by angels. And maybe this whole connection had always been overseen by angels, in some small way. I do want to know, what was the Queen of Wands in the reverse about? I asked what was the final message in regards to that Three of Cups. We had a 10 of Coins and we had a 7 of Coins, and they came out sideways when I asked what was that Queen of Wands in the reverse. I don't know if this is a situation where these two met at all the wrong time, because it was definitely not time for them to come together yet. And remember, we saw that this king wants to say, my life is now my own. And so what must have been an issue in the past was, if their life was not their own, because they were still in some karmic cycle, all of that, the 10 of Coins, it could have been money, especially 10 and 7 of Coins. All these things had to get worked out first. In regards to, like, to be able to be completely self-sufficient, independent, not have anyone else in control of their life or their finances. I feel like the Virgo thought this relationship barely got off the ground, and yet for some reason the Virgo had been sure that this was their Four of Wands person. And that was something that they couldn't help but hold on to in their heart. I thought that this was my person, even though we barely got anything off the ground. And then Virgo kind of like, we see them standing here like very much in control of themselves, saying, I thought that, hey, maybe things don't work out that way, but it, that I felt that way at one point. And then we see this person approaching them, racing in to wanting to tell Virgo, my life is now my own. They're proud of this. They everything that they do now is their own. They also now have enough to offer the Virgo, and I think that was a very big thing. But they do know that there's a I would say that these two end up together. I would say these two have always loved each other, and I would say that these two, um, both of them have not known, did the other one love them? And that's probably because of everything that happened. That's why this character, that the king that I was so irritated with, it's almost like the reason they weren't necessarily coming in to say they know exactly what the future holds is because they don't want to offer something if the Virgo doesn't even love them and they haven't known that. So it's like they want to come in and first establish the love before they say what it is that they're coming in to offer. And no matter what, they're hoping that they could at least have Virgo in their life somehow. So they weren't trying to like necessarily be unfair, but they were just hoping somehow that the Virgo would, regardless, would still be a part of their life. It's like they were thinking, best case scenario, does Virgo actually love me? Could they love me? What if they did? And then they would be with me. But at minimum, could I at least have them in my life as at least a soulmate, a friend? Because it's like this person doesn't want to be without Virgo. So it's kind of like however they could have Virgo in their life, they want that, but it's kind of that's not what they're aiming for. They're aiming for a heck of a lot more than that, but they don't want Virgo out of their life. That's why they're rushing in to say all of this. Well, I'm hoping that these characters have this play out this way because there is so much love here. There always has been. And this is a situation where both people need to tell each other how much love there is. But it's interesting. I've never had a story where they can't get to saying that until they get into the lover's embrace. That could be a difficult thing. Let me ask quickly, how can those two easily get to the lover's embrace? I mean, because they're coming in ready to do battle with Virgo, but how do they get into the lover's embrace? Eight of Wands, they got to talk. They got to talk and they got to take action. And it's almost like, I don't know if these two are going to have some heated discussion that winds up being love, but we've got a Five of Pentacles. They need to talk. They have to get to the point of saying, like, both people have to reveal how miserable they've been apart. That's for darn sure. What has to be discussed is if they've genuinely been miserable and out in the cold without each other and single. This is both people have been alone. If they can get to that point, admitting that point, that changes the playing field. That's how they end up in each other's arms again, is there has to be, like, if I was, oh, well, I'm just running around trying out other people while I was busy, trying to figure out what I was going to do. And now I've vaguely like, maybe I'll come back into Virgo's world. Or Virgo's been like, oh yeah, I've been, like test running all kinds of other different people. Not really sure if you were ever showing up again. Not really caring one way or the other. You didn't really mean that much to me. If that's what these two were going to say, they ain't getting into a lover's embrace. But that's not what these two are getting to the point of communicating. It's when they get to that point that they can actually go down that road. Seven of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, that opens up the doorway for them to say, wait a minute, you mean you haven't been with anybody else? Nope, I haven't been. And then that's like, okay, that's like this huge space of like hope. So wait a second. So you're coming in to talk to me. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Neither one of us has been out trying to find somebody else. What does that mean? There's still like kind of stuttery kind of conversation here about like the difficulties and the stress of like, what do we do with this now? But it opens up the doorway for them to be able to get to the point of the really vulnerable thing, which is, I wasn't sure if you loved me. That's kind of the fear that each of these characters has held, is I wasn't sure if you loved me. Well, for these two characters, it appears that after they cross those first couple hurdles of communicating, and then those hurdles of like getting to the heart of what they need to say and getting to that lover's embrace, that's where they have success. That's where they finally get to build that 10 of cups, the one that they always wanted to have. It's interesting and a little bit like I still don't understand why people that love each other would ever let something get to that point where they don't know if someone cares about them, because if you care, like ideally you stand beside that person. Ideally, you're there to be a part of their world. Ideally, you don't leave anybody wondering how you feel. But that is not so easy sometimes. And this storyline was not so easy. This storyline had all kinds of confusion, I think, built into it. And we're just now seeing the end of obstacles and the end of like things that were, I'll say, keeping these two apart. So they have opportunity now to possibly put this together. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for being here. If you do enjoy my storytelling and want to see more of it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. It's awesome feedback for me. I know if I know you like it, then awesome. I'll keep putting out content like that. Well, it'll be different every time because we never know what cards we're going to get, but I'll keep putting out Virgo content. Anyway, guys, thanks again for being a part of my world. And if you're new here, please be mindful. I am a fictional storyteller. I'm not telling you how your life's going to go. I'm not telling you anything about, like predicting anything or telling you how to live or what's right or wrong. This is all just for entertainment. And I try really hard to be fair with the characters. And my dog's here, so I have to go and give him hugs. Anyway, take care. Bye. Aries, my love, come here, baby.